excited to be here today, to have everyone here today and our friends on Zoom. This is a Be Inspired month that I actually look forward to because number one, I just love to see what everyone does, and number two, it forces me to sew, which is really something that I wish I could do more of, but as you can imagine with, being we've been a little busy. We've all been a little busy recently, which is a good thing, So, welcome again. I hope, is this anyone's first time in the studio? Oh, yay! We have a lot of people new to the studio. What do you think? You love it?
Yeah.
Oh, we love it too. It's so nice. We have a lot of wiggle room. We have a lot of space to have some really awesome classes, which for those of you here and for those of you on Zoom, we have exploded on starting to have classes now. We have a space that we feel is safe for everyone. So we're very excited to have this space. We have a lot going on in the store. We have all kinds of promotions, of course, Bernina promotions, but for those of you, we always wait because in December, we have a lot of machine promotions, and if you're not in that machine mode, obviously December is always the time to stock up on your Bernina stuff because we do have 25% off feet, hoops, and all the accessories. So we're super excited to do that, to have that. So should we start?
Sure.
Can I start?
Go ahead.
Why not? Yeah, I'm going to start. Because I have actually a wardrobe change to do. So anyway, so first of all, I want to show you, and some of you have already seen me with this on. This is the schoolhouse tunic, which you know how that is when you find this pattern that you love. You just then, all you have to do is look for fabrics that you love. And I happen to love this fabric, and I love this pattern. So this is my second schoolhouse tunic, and I'm going to do a little spin around. So this is one of the things I made, but this was I made this not too long ago, but it wasn't like for this. But the other thing that I made, if you had to guess, what did Sona make? Just a point of hands, what do you think Sona made? Oh, Sona made, ta-da! And you can tell because it's the same colors that I love so much. So we had this rep come in and she's like, okay, we've got these kits that are pre-cut. And I'm like, okay, pre-cut as in, okay, you get a half a yard of this and a half a yard. No, she goes, pre-cut. Like the blocks are cut, the strips are cut, the things are cut, and I'm like, I got to find out if this is true. So Monday, today's Saturday, so Monday I took this kit home. And I said, you know what, I love this so much. I love Jennifer Paganelli. I love her fabric. And I said, I'm gonna do it. So Monday, I take it apart, and sure enough, these blocks were in there, these strips were in there, cut to size. These little squares were cut to size, 2.5-inch squares, and I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna add another element of, I'm gonna just do this as fast as I possibly can. I put the strips down, the squares down, and the little squares and the big squares, and I literally just grab. I grab this, I randomly grab one of these, I put this together, boom, 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 boom. So night one, I got all my blocks done in night one. Wow. Night two, I did all my sashing. Now that, I did have to piece my sashing. I did have to, they give you the width, so with the fabric, so I did have to do that. So that was night two. Night three was putting my strips together, and night four was putting in my binding, my little board. So it was quick, and I was really excited. So I'm thrilled about this kit. So we have these kits, and
don't they also include the backing?
Oh, and it includes the backing. which I left in the car. So the backing on mine is this. This is the backing, and I do have to, it's not a 108, which would have been perfect, but it's not. So I do have to piece my backing together. So this is the backing of mine. It comes in different colors.
What's the name of it?
This is called a Quick Kit. It's by RB Studios. And so it is a quick kit. I did it in 4 nights. I was so proud of myself. And then they also have these cute baby ones that are adorable. And these also, and it includes the backing and the binding. All you need is backing. All you really need is backing.
Oh my God.
And everything is pre-cut. So it's super easy, a super easy project that's, not like a panel. It's a little bit more to it, and everything.
What's the baby one called?
The baby one is this one's called Sweet Baby, and it's also these quick kits by RB Studios.
Can you order them online?
Yes, they are online on our website. This one's called Happy Camper. No, I'm sorry. The line is Jennifer Paganelli's Happy Camper, but this is called a Tropical Punch, is the name of the pattern, Tropical Punch. But super easy. So I had a lot of fun making this. So if you, and on the bottom it says skill level. Of course, I chose the one that said beginner. So that's another reason it went really fast. This one here is skill level intermediate. This one is $113. It has, like I said, everything you need, including the backing, binding, everything except backing. So that was what I did. And so I think that's it for me. That's all I made. And I'm going to go do a wardrobe change so I can show you the next thing I did. Okay? No, I didn't do it. Someone made it. All right. Who's next?
What about Heather?
Hi, I'm Lori. I work for Sona. I help with all the marketing. So any emails we see, social media, that's all me. I'm working for Sona for about 1.5 years now, and she and the whole team here got me into sewing.
Yay!
So, for my project, I did The Little Mermaid from the Tilda book, Sewing Sunshine. So I just love Tilda's fabrics. I think they're so pretty and sweet with all the florals. And in here, there's tons of great projects. The mermaids, I have 2 little girls, a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they love mermaids, so this is what inspired me. There's a cute octopus in here, a cute bowl, a cute quilt, just tons of great ideas. So we haven't named her yet, so any names would be greatly appreciated.
And we have the full line of the Tilda products down in Wilmington, and they're also available online.
And it was rather easy. I mean,
And you pick her up?
Yep. So you sew it by the head, the body, and the tail, and you sew it all together.
That's so cute.
I love it. Thank you.
Good job, Hillary!
Hi guys, welcome aboard. I'm Kathy Hooper, you probably know, and I focus on embroidery, and what I've done is OESD came up with a great card, and I just love it, and it's so easy to do. This is a mug rug that you can be doing with this card number from OESD's 12882. And what's really kind of cool is that you can get this card for free at Bernina World of Sewing. All you have to do is purchase $79 worth of OESD products, which is stabilizers and threads, and so you can get this card for free. In this card, you get mug rugs, and you also get this mug wrapping. I'm not sure if you can see it here. And I made one here to show you what it looks like. Now, this is a great holiday gift to give to people, because what you can do is put it in a pretty little dollar store bag. And take the little mug rug. Well, actually, the gingerbread guy. Put the gingerbread guy mug rug with the gingerbread mug and put some chocolate in there. See, gingerbread. So I think this is a really great idea because a lot of it's all scraps of fabrics. I'm sure everybody has red and white fabrics. So I think that's a really cute card. Or if you want, you can take this, put it in a bag, put hot cocoa in it, I didn't have any hot cocoa K-cups, so I thought that would be kind of cute to give, because mostly everybody has those Keurig machines. So that's great. And also, on the other card, which is 12883, it's all called Warm and Cozy. That's Warm and Cozy mug rugs. I think it's called, Warm and Cozy mug rugs. This one's called Warm and Cozy Embroidery. It has there are 32 designs in it. Again, if you purchase $79 worth of stabilizers and OES3 threads and also scissors, and there's a lot of other things that you can purchase, you can get this card for free. I believe it's a retail of like $75 or something like that. So actually, it's pretty good value. So if you're thinking about even just getting the card, well, you can just might as well get the stabilizers and get a card for free.
And Kathy, if you wish to show any of the close-ups of either side, I
That's
can
the
toggle
one.
to this
Okay.
camera.
I will do that.
Let's see.
This one, I'm going to a Thanksgiving, going to a friend's house for Thanksgiving. And I thought this was really cute because I purchased a gingerbread house because I know that it's a 3-year-old girl and she loves to make gingerbread houses. And so I made this little kid apron. And I thought she loves to bake cookies with her grandmother, and that's where I'm going. So actually, it's called Cookie Baking Crew. So I'll just move it up this way. Not sure if you can see it or not.
Oh,
Mike, can you see it?
I have to anticipate that.
Poor Mike is being put through the ringer today. Oh my
I'm not good at
goodness.
anticipating. There you go, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So you can put it on. Also, I do gingerbread house parties. So if I have time, I will let you make all of these. All my friends have this. So I thought, and it has a lot of great sayings on it too. And then this is the one that's in the mug, mug rugs.
That's great, yeah.
And then there's another one I want to show you. I really was like really getting into this embroidery stuff. And then this is the Warm and Cozy Greetings. I love this card. It has a holiday for everything. Christmas, snowman, Hanukkah, tree, also have gift tags on it. Oopsie.
Okay.
Now what's great about OESD, what is it? Is it embroidery? Ursula, help me out here.
Embroidery online?
Or embroidery online. Okay, if you go to embroidery online, then you can get individual designs if you want just a card, one card. They sell them individually, or you can get them in a pack. But you can go to Bernina World of Sewing and get the card for free with $79 worth of stabilizer. But anyway, I've got great news. Stephanie and I, based upon what everybody is asking us, is to do an embroidery class because a lot of people want. They have all the embroidery machines and they want to learn how to use them. So you have to take a mastery class for this, learning the basics of doing embroidery. But Stephanie and I are going to be doing a class on Sunday, November 14th at 10 o'clock in the studio here. Lots of room to spread out. What we're going to be teaching is this card. So you're going to be learning about stabilizers, needles, threads. So we're going to be doing this card. So you can be embroidering on cardstock. And you're going to be doing the In the Hoop mug rug. We are going to be doing, you're going to be learning how to do a napkin corner with water soluble. There's 4 of them plus a bonus. This is the bonus if we have time. So we're doing 1, 2, the card, 3, and also we're doing an ornament that Stephanie has to do. So anyway, it's going to be a fun-filled day. It's great to learn how to use your embroidery machine to build up confidence. We'd love to have you sign up. And again, it's on November 14th. There's still room, but please sign up soon because there will be kits available. You need to bring the basics with the supply list, but there is a kit. The kit includes cardstock, stabilizer, fabrics. You just have to bring your basic sewing machine. I do have the supply list. If you order on the class online, you will automatically get the supply list But if you have any questions, please contact me and Kathy, C-A-T-H-Y, at BerninaWorldOfSewing.com. So I guess that's it for me. Oh, you want me to do that too? Okay. I just love this pattern here. And it's called the Easy Stripped Table Runner. And it makes quick gifts. And all you need to do is get border fabric and just cut it up. And just follow the directions here along with the ruler called the Creative Grid 60-degree triangle. So basically this is a strip of border here. There's another strip of border here. And then you use the triangle to cut out the end pieces here. And then you sew the right to the left and then you quilt it. You can quilt it as much as you like. I did a lot of thread play on this because I just love to just play with the threads and the designs are already there. You can see it from the back. I did a wonderful job. and then that was one thread play in here, and this is just basically very, very simple. Actually, there's no binding on here. It came with it. You know, you just have to flip it like what do you call it? Envelopes, right sides together, sew it around, press it out, and just stitch a couple places. So you can just stitch it in the borders here and outside here. Very easy. So if you don't want to do a lot of thread play, you can just do some basic stitching in the ditch here, and you're done. Great gift. So there's, do we have border fabric at Christmas fabric at the store?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have all kinds of holiday fabrics.
So this would be perfect to do. Like I said before, is you need the pattern and the 360-degree Creative Grid ruler. And the 60-degree Creative Grid ruler. And do we have them at the store? Yep. We got them at the store. You can order online, or you can you can just pick it up at the store. So I guess that's it. This actually will be my last Be Inspired that I'll be speaking at. I'm retiring, well, kind of like semi-retiring.
Semi-retired.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm passing my baton to Carol, and she'll be setting up all the classes and events. So if you know anybody, if you go to a quilt store, not a quilt store, a quilt show or something, and you see somebody that's really interesting, please pass that information to Carol, and she'll be more than welcome to try to get that person to come in to teach a class or to do a lecture. A lot of people are doing virtual classes now, or lectures, and so we would love to have you give her some information. I've been passing a lot of stuff, so hopefully we'll have a nice lineup for next year. But I thank you very much for, it was a pleasure meeting all of you and working with you, and I really enjoyed it. So thanks.
Does this mean this isn't in the picture?
Okay.
Oh, they're busy.
Yes.
Is it in the picture?
Okay.
We're good. All right, well, my name is Ursula Kronk, and I work at the store, and they can't get rid of me, and I love to do embroidery, but for this, I did a project, a sewing project. And I had seen in our store that we had these neat patterns. And probably like you all, I have a lot of sewing friends that I like to make things for. And I saw this one called the Inside Out pouch. You all see that? And it just looked fun, and so I thought I'd give it a try. And in the store, we have this wonderful fabric that just is too cute. It just makes you smile.
Oh, yes, that's that,
What is it called? I know. Well, whatever it is.
all kinds of cute little animals.
It has cats and llamas and bears and hedgehogs and
And I'm gonna pass this around because it's too cute, but I'm gonna show the Zoom people. Can Zoom see this right now, Mike?
No, I need to do this again.
So y'all just pass it around.
So what I wanted to share with you is that when I saw this idea, I was looking at the directions. The first thing I wanted to share with you is that the directions are wonderful. She takes you through just preparing all your supplies, cutting out everything, so then you can just go right into assembly, which is really fun. And this particular project I made 2 of this because I wanted to leave one in the store, but I love this fabric, so I wanted one for me right away too. And the way you finish it is you actually take the binding and turn it in and sew it down. So, you know, all those wonderful Netflix shows we can watch or whatever, I've been, that's what I did. I just sewed that down and I've got this one to work on. I've even got you can tell my thread is ready. I'm going to get it done. But what I wanted to just tell you with this particular project, if you feel like, oh, zippers, eek, yuck, well, if you have in your sewing arsenal this little double-sided tape, it makes it so easy just to put this along the edge of the fabric and then lay the zipper down. So zippers don't have to be daunting. So this is called Wonder Tape. And sadly, I looked at the store and we were out of it.
We
but
can't keep it in stock. It is
good
it is the way to put a zipper in, and so we will get it again.
And I just want to share that my favorite foot to use with this particular project was foot number 34. And the reason that I like this particular foot, I don't know, can they see am I too far away?
I can bring it.
Yeah, and you can push it further. And Ursula, they want you to name the project name at the end of what you call that.
They do, okay. So it's called the Inside Out Pouch. That's what this is. Oh, I can see what we can see now.
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
want
what's,
So look here, there we go, with my manicured fingers.
So the reason that I really like this particular presser foot is that you may have noticed it had a little red line in the center. And when you're doing certain things with this pouch, like for instance, this little gusset that's right here, you have to, you know, it's kind of hard to, yep, she's going to show the little gusset.
You're gonna get sick.
You just need to sew down this
Yeah, back off
line.
this a little,
So
son, yeah.
having that nice
Yeah.
little red mark is just perfect. So anyway, if anybody would like to maybe do this as a class, let me know and maybe we can put it on the schedule.
What kind of stabilizer is in there?
All right, I am already ready to do my next 4.
Wow.
Wow.
So it uses, one of the products is Shapeflex. And you put that on all the fabrics, so you can see I really am ready to do 4. I've cut out everything.
It's impressive.
You need some fusible batting, 2 strips for each one, so yep, I've got 8. You need, for the bottom, you may have noticed that the bottom is nice and firm. This is just a craft, well, this is Peltex.
Okay.
That's what I'm using for mine. And it's just a nice firm. And then you just need your 16 gauge, and I've already cut all mine. And I will share with you the most important thing that you have to have for this project is this. Because you know, when you're actually sewing, you can put this to hold it. None of the, you don't ever have a presser foot that's actually on the vinyl per se, but you do need to have this so that when you're sewing, it doesn't stick to the bottom of your
So that's
sewing.
just tissue paper? Is that what that is?
Yeah, and it comes, it's perfect, it comes with your vinyl when you buy it. You can hardly beat that.
So don't throw it away.
Yeah.
Don't throw it away, it's important. So I'll have Hillary put a picture of my next 4.
And we have, we just got in some by Annie's pre-cut vinyl that comes in tubes of, I think it's 16 by 54 inches, and it's the 16 gauge. There's 12 gauge out there, but I think we have found through trial and error that the 12 gauge works best for these projects.
Yeah, 12 gauge is too easy to bend and
Yeah, it crinkles.
it crinkles, that's a good word. All right, looking forward to making my next 4.
Huge.
So are we gonna Heather, are you ready?
Yeah.
So we have
Okay, so spin around and be in Wilmington, North Carolina in 3, 2, 1.
No pressure there, Mike.
You guys hear us?
Yep.
Okay, we have Mary Ellen's going to show us some of her projects now. Am I too loud?
No, you're not.
Okay. Well, this afternoon, I'm going to be teaching a class on making a mahjong set, which is a pattern that I modified using the yoga pattern by Annie. And all I did is make it smaller. So it's not as long, but you can certainly, the pattern itself calls for the full size. But I
So
just,
hold on 1 second, Mary Ellen. Does anyone here play Mahjong?
oh.
Does anyone know what Mahjong is? Okay, so in Wilmington, it's like a craze. So Mary Ellen is the queen of Mahjong in Wilmington. And she's developed this incredible mat and a case. So if you know of anyone that plays Mahjong, this is the gift to give. Go ahead, Mary Ellen, sorry.
Okay, well, that's okay. All I did is take the the yoga bag pattern that we have right here, and I shortened it so it would fit the mahjong set. And I put these mats inside, which are to hold the accessories. It's easier to explain it that way. And many of us play at a place that you have to use an ID card to get into, like a little community room. So I put the little ID ticket on it. And I made this little comfy strap doodad so that it is easier because the mahjong tiles are heavy. And of course, because we play for money, this is a little clam up bag. I taught this class on Thursday, and it comes in 5 sizes, all in one pattern. And I have these other ones right here, excuse me, these different sizes of the clam up bag. This is an introductory, easy Annie pattern, and it's a good introduction. If you can make this, which anybody can, it's a way that you can learn how to do bags. And it has a really nice, her bags always have a beautiful finish inside. There's no exposed seams. It's all pretty, okay? And then, speaking of money, I made the wallet to match. And this is another one of her patterns. This is the folding wallet. And it opens up so that you can put your credit cards and your money and your ID, and then on the outside, this is where you put your phone. Okay? And this is Annie's roll-up pattern that's also used for a yoga mat to go with the yoga set. But again, I shortened it so it could be used for the mahjong. And how pretty is that inside, huh? And I made these mats, and what these are for, you play with tiles, and this makes the tiles slide easier, and they don't make a lot of noise, so people really like that. And so it's just a really nice ensemble, and you could make it each little piece or as much or as little as you like. The other thing I made is, this is a pillow I made for Halloween, okay? And it's just this traditional block. It's probably a free block that I found online. No big deal. But the reason I want to show it to you is what I do is I put these on my front porch as a seasonal porch. And as we know, Halloween is over, but oh, now it's fall. What I do is I use the same pillow form and the same pillow, and I replace them with the seasons. And so I did it with an invisible zipper, and it's so invisible I can't even see it. Here it is. And so then you can just change and then the same pillow will be Christmas in a couple of weeks. So anyway.
Very cute.
Now this is I also like to quilt. That's really my passion. And this is a whole cloth stocking
let me get a
that you
close
can't
up.
really see, but
Let me get a close up on that if I can.
there's
Can you guys see that quilting?
holly and all. all kinds of stuff in here. It's just a cute, I probably should have used different color thread, but I just thought it was awfully cute. So those are just some of my little projects that I'm working on. And we have others in the store that we can walk around and show
Yeah.
you, or can I show first?
Yeah, you can show
Okay.
Linda's.
This Linda made this quilt. She's working with the customers right now, but here's a baby quilt that she did. It's made for piano. Isn't that cute?
And we have kits of this.
We have kits in the panel, and excuse me, the kit is speaking right here. This is it. The kit complete is $79.99. You just have to provide the backing. But it comes with the panel and all the pieces to make the top.
Okay, then we'll go over into the store, which is quite busy right now. And I'm just going to quickly show you what I did for. You want to do it?
No, she needs me.
Oh, she needs you. Okay. So my project, which I'm doing a class on also, is the Diva Frame wallet and the Emily Mini Messenger bag, which I made as a set with our new poppy cottons. So it has a pocket on the inside and a zip pocket on the other side, and it's a crossbody bag. And the Diva wallet, which you can embroider or add a little ribbon. Then the inside has a little zipper and room for your credit cards and money. And this set you can make in one afternoon. And that was my little bag and wallet set for our project today. And I think that's going to have to do it because we have lots of people and the phone ringing off the hook. So.
Hey, Heather. Thank you.
Thank you.
The store looks beautiful. Can you help one just thing describe my dress real quick? Because I switched gears.
Did she make it?
Mary Beth made this for me. Can you see me, Heather?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Okay, so the book that this came from is, tell me again. It's Carol or something.
So that is Lotta Jan's daughter's book, Everyday Style. And that, I believe, is the Esme tunic dress.
And
might be the caftan, can't remember. But it's gorgeous. That fabric looks great on you, Sona.
It does.
thank you, Heather. So this tunic is made with African fabric. We have a beautiful selection of African print fabric and from Africa, and it is very bold. It stands out on the, it does not look like something you would incorporate into a quilt by no means, but the print is just incredible. And this is a very simple dress that has, you could add pockets, like I would add some pockets and certainly some heels, but I just love, I love the how this turned out and just the brightness. These are the kinds of patterns that, the fabric does all the talking, and this fabric is truly beautiful. And we have a lot of different styles and different colors. And so anyway, so if you are interested in a very simple tunic and with beautiful colors, we have an amazing variety of African prints. Smile one more time. Perfect. So there you have it. Isn't it cute?
How would it feel like?
It's kind of it's a little
Yeah.
canvasy. This has not been washed. So
They use a very heavy finish when they print those fabrics, so that particular line of fabrics, it probably would be better to pre-wash.
it's another thing, not that you guys are gonna get to see my fanny. Let me see. What camera am I talking to? But I'm not gonna show you.
You're talking to that one.
I'm not showing you my fanny. But what I am gonna show you is that the fabric is, you don't have to line it because it's the same print on both sides. Ready for the flash? So there you have it.
Yeah, it's not all the way through.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I pre-wash all my fabric. I am a pre-washer when I do garments. I always pre-wash because I treat my fabric the way my clothing is gonna get treated, and 9 times out of 9, it's gonna end up in the wash and the hot dryer. So that's what happens. Yeah.
Okay, Amy, do you want to? Oh, next.
Amy's next.
Okay, I'm Amy O'Donnell, and I'm the quilt along person. If anybody doesn't recognize me from that, it's been a great odyssey, and we have a great quilt along experience planned for you guys for next year. So I hope that everybody is going to sign up because it's going to be a lot of fun. I was asked to make some items for today, and these 2 bags here are called the Zoe Zips bag. And this is a Lazy Girl pattern, and Lazy Girl Designs always has very great instructions with their patterns. And the instructions are very detailed, and when you first open the pattern and you look at the instructions, you're gonna think, oh my gosh, does it take this much to tell me how to make this bag? But that's because the instructions are very detailed, so do not be intimidated by that. This is just some leftover wide backing that I had, and I had some zippers, and so I made the large one and the small one. And you're going to need some fusible fleece and some shape flex. The shape flex is put onto the lining of the bag. The bag is fully lined, and there are no.
Have somebody hold it up in front of the little camera.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And I just quilted it with my walking foot. So that's the bag. It's really cute. You know, I lined it with just some newsprint lining that I had and put my label in it and everything. They're relatively quick to make. Once you make the first one, you'll learn and learn about sealing up these edges and stuff, and the second one goes a lot easier. So that's that. The next thing I want to show you is something that I made a couple of years ago, or last year. And this pattern is called Ball Humbug. And it is, every cat needs a Christmas sweater, right? If you're a cat lover, you gotta have a Christmas sweater for your cat. And so my cat's name is Donald, and he's orange. And so I made him this Christmas sweater last year. So note how I used my striped fabric to make it look like it had ribbing around the cuffs and the neck and the bottom and stuff. So, but the name of the pattern is called Ball Humbug, and I put a little hanging sleeve on the back, and I have caroling cats on the back for my backing. But anyway, this is Donald, and so now he's famous. And the other items I made, and I just had some toweling in my stash, and but you could easily do this on terry cloth towels. Just buy some towels at Kohl's or TJ Maxx or somewhere. And I had these embroidery shapes. I always just kind of save embroidery shapes over the years in a file, and not embroidery shapes, applique shapes. This is actually machine applique that I did. So I did this little gingerbread house, and I had some fabric I put on as trim, and then this gingerbread band. Notice like the little icing trim on his little hands and feet, and then the poinsettias. So towels are always something fun. You can give as a gift or just hang them in your house, in your kitchen, on the handle of your dishwasher or refrigerator or whatever, and makes the place look a little more festive. So those are the items I made.
Very good.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Amy.
Sonia made this. We have this panel. It's so simple because it is a panel. And the instructions are right on the panel. And then How the Grinch Stole Christmas fabric on the back. Really cute. And I like the way she quilted it with the wires that you would see on the cartoon, which is one of my favorite cartoons. To this day, it's still my favorite cartoon.
Do we have a lot of those panels?
We only have about 3 left because it's been so popular. So if you're interested, we have about 3 left, as I said. Okay. Anne just got back from vacation, and I know what she was doing on vacation, and that was making the quirky threads little satchel, which is really cute. And what I like about this, and I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but you know, when you're going out, particularly going on a retreat or even just trying to organize your sewing room, I've got all these little pouches, but the problem is I forget what I put in the pouches.
Yeah.
So it's like, where did I put that? Well, this being vinyl in the front allows you to see what is inside. Anne's comments about this one though is she would make it bigger, which is very easy to do. So she would do that, and she used the Teflon foot on this. Not necessary, but she said it was.
What's the name of the pattern again?
This is called the Quirky Threads.
And is that appliqué onto the vinyl?
Yes, it is.
Cool. That
Here,
is
I
very
will
cool.
pass that around.
I didn't know you could do that.
And we have
That's very cool.
vinyl, like cork, is actually very easy to sew. I mean, vinyl's going to slide a little bit more, but I think the key is not to use a high stitch count.
Yeah.
Use a wide stitch so you don't perforate.
That's very vinyl. I like that. I know.
Isn't that cute? I
I
mean,
know, I
great
can see
gifts.
what I'm doing. This is so cool. My ugly hands. And then let me do the old.
But did you see what she did with the zipper? Look at the zipper.
Oh, she did a little applique stitch.
Yeah. Add a little detail there.
I'm gonna do that one more time. I didn't do it, Celia.
Okay, let's see, where is that pattern? I lost a pattern. Oh, it's hanging up. This is a pattern that we have in the store that I've always liked. You can do it in a short version or a long version. But this is a tunic that actually a girlfriend of mine made. And I liked it so much I decided that I wanted to make it. This is not a beginner pattern, I will say. It is, even though it looks very simple, it is more of an intermediate type pattern. And I just did it on a yarn dyed, and I thought it was kind of plain, so I decided to add a little bit of embroidery.
So lift that flap up, is that like a faux wrap or is it really wrap? Okay.
It's not,
Okay.
it's just
So
so
it
in
just
wrap.
looks like it's wrapped, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Oh, yeah, I see this whole line now.
Yeah, that's cute.
I mean, the pattern, the only tricky part of the pattern is right here, so that's why.
Here, I'm gonna take it to the Ziggy.
To Ziggy.
This is the name of this camera, is Ziggy. So this is the pattern.
I'm actually thinking I might do a longer version, so a nice tunic for next summer.
You love to flash, don't you?
And the design for the embroidery was from Urban Threads.
Cute. Those are nice designs.
Yeah, they made some really nice ones.
Cool stuff.
So,
Yeah, that design is perfect for
Now
it.
I can see the V. I'm sure that was not his.
cute, I did one.
Thank you.
And then the other one, I started out when I started sewing 50 years ago, garment sewing. And then I was a convert to quilting, and now I'm kind of going back a little bit. But we had this called the Quick and Easy Tunic dress. There's not really any name to it other than Quick and Easy that I saw in the store. And I thought it was really cute. Really like the dress, but I haven't started that yet. So that's what I'm wearing right now. And what I love about it is the pockets. This is just a great smock. It doesn't look like a smock in the picture. I think if we made that with knits or rayons, it could actually be really pretty top. But I just love, I mean, if it wasn't as cold as it was, I wouldn't have the turtleneck underneath it. It's just a really comfortable top. I was wearing it a little bit yesterday while I was cleaning my sewing room, and it was really handy.
Oh, yeah. All kinds of stuff in there.
I might actually put another one, if I do this again, put another row so I can have more pockets. Fill it in, so.
Is it all done on your serger?
Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, I did the entire thing on my 890, which If any of you have played on our 890 in the store, it is so much fun. I have an old serger that has sat under my table in the case for about 20 years because I just get really aggravated with it. And I bought the 890 about a year ago, and I just had so much fun with it. And literally every seam here is serged. I'm sorry, well, there is one seam that I did on my 770, but it's all serged. All this. This is my flat lock. This is my cover stitch. More cover stitch. So it's fun. Okay, let's see what's next. If any of you have brought in your machines for repair, you probably know Gail Green. She works with Sylvia. She took this book, which is Everyday Essentials. And there is a pattern in here. Actually, there are some great patterns in here. Here's a very simple zip pouch. And there is what they call the minimalist wallet in here. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not.
Show the front of the book so we know.
And she made this in two forms. One in cork. And then one with fabric. Now, she did warn me, the only snaps she had at the time were very strong snaps, so don't snap it because it's very hard to unsnap. So the recommendation is to use the magnetic snaps in that, and I would do the same here for this one. But it's nice, and it fits in your pocket, and it fits a phone. In your pocket.
We can't see Carol.
That's okay. That's okay. And then there's the one with the cork.
That's cute.
She's actually making a third one now, so she obviously likes the pattern.
I like the zipper thing. Wait. I love zippers. So cute. Oh, she even did the binding with like a leathery.
She said she didn't have time to put the snaps on them yet, so that one doesn't have snaps just yet. But, and then Lynn got very creative this year and created a little pouch. She designed this, and she calls it the Vaccine Passport Wallet. I think she could have been a little bit more creative with that. But it's very practical and very nice. Very thin, small, and it holds your vaccine card.
It's not limited to that use.
No. But, you know, people are asking for them.
I am like obsessed with being able to have my registration in one place, and I have these plastic card holders that I just have my registration in my car. And when I saw this, I thought, what a fancy way to hand my registration card to a police officer. Let me just say that this may get me out of a ticket. If I hand it to him in a gold pouch, him or her in a gold pouch, maybe I won't get a ticket. But that it could serve for that as well.
Well, that's good because if you put your card inside your wallet, it breaks. You know, it's too big. So that's perfect.
And I went to the Michael Bublé concert the other night. I wish I had one of those because I had to show.
And this is a legit copy of a card.
We just violated HIPAA.
I know, I think we just did something wrong. Yeah, so I don't know, I think you may have to cut it because it has, I don't know, but my registration card would fit.
But we've made up little kits to make these, so whatever, yeah, it's being passed
Oh,
around.
okay.
We've made up kits in the store with cork and the vinyl, so you don't have to buy a lot of fabric or anything like that. It's all made up and is in the store with the instructions as well.
I'm telling you. You won't get a ticket. And this is like, we have the kits, but if you do any work with cork, you well know that you get a lot of scraps, and this is perfect scraps.
Cute. And you don't have to.
The other phone.
With any kit.
Is it going that way? That one goes this way. Thank you.
Okay, let's see what's next. Mrs. Claus.
Oh.
Nancy has made this adorable, I'm gonna put it on, but it's gonna clash with my.
Carol.
Sorry about that. You instantly become Mrs. Claus. Isn't this adorable? It's cute. And it has pockets.
I was like, is it a side pocket?
It has pockets. Everything's great with pockets. Yes. Now I put 2 pockets. That's okay. You could even, yeah, Mrs. Claus making all your cookies for Christmas. And Nancy says it was really easy. It was basically 2 or 3 squares that are sewn together. She used a frost, what's it called? Fairy frost, thank you, fabric for this, but it would be really cute to do it in fur. And cook. Yeah, don't get too close to the end of it.
It's washable.
Fur. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be cute.
yeah, but don't get too close to the heat. You'll end up with curly frost.
Yeah.
And here's the pattern that she used for
Can
it.
you name that pattern?
The name of, excuse me, one second, don't mean to pull it from here. It is called Santa Four Corners Apron.
So the 4 corners apron is meant to, literally, you get a square and you cut the, one of the tips off, and you can see it on here. The construction is very simple. So they're meant to be very easy. The lady that comes out with this, her name is, it's Vanilla House Designs. She's a super nice lady, and she has all kinds of variations of this. She does aprons, that's what she's popular for, and she has a lot of really cute varieties of this simple pattern.
Actually, it could be reversible.
That's cute.
No pockets. It's really cute. Okay, we're coming to the end. These are some really cute books that I wanted to show you because, again, these come in panels. And if you're looking for a quick Christmas gift, you get invited over to someone's house and you don't have anything, and they have kids, these things are great. You can do it in an evening without any problem. This is probably my favorite, the I Love You, a cock-a-doodle-doo. And if you notice, the little tabs are the feet of the various animals. You got the cow, and you got the horse, and the pig. Aren't they adorable?
Very cute.
And what is this one? Oh, it's a dog. I can't read upside down. It's a god, because I'm reading upside down.
What's the name of the panel?
This is called A Huggable and Lovable Book. I don't think that's actually the name of it. It's probably called Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, because that's the title of the book. Cute. Very cute. And then we have one called Safari Sunshine. And again, these are all prepackaged panels, so it's really easy to pick up. And it just takes you through on a safari and all the safari animals.
And you can wash those, they're really nice. Before COVID, we used to have a little play area for the kids, and we had books like that, and the kids loved it of all ages. They loved flipping through those, and we could you can just throw them in the wash, but we don't
Yeah.
have our play area anymore.
And this one is all about whales. So they make great little gifts. We just had a new baby on the court and I gave her one. So I'm gonna pass those around as well. Okay, I think we got everything. So hopefully we gave you some good ideas for Christmas this year or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate.
Just gift giving is just.
And I would invite everybody up to take a closer look at
Yeah,
everything.
and
if you
does
like.
anyone need any close-ups, any Zoom people? Is there anything you guys want to see up close that I can bring up to, that I could bring up? So we are having, for those of you that have done our December Be Inspired, it usually is we've always had a lot of fun. We do a block raffle, not a raffle, we just make a holiday, it was a holiday themed block, and the more blocks you bring, the more names you get to put in a hat, and then we draw and we divvy up the blocks. So we are planning to do the same thing, and I was just talking to Carol this morning about it. I would love to be able to do a Zoom component to it. So if anyone out on Zoom that wants to join us for this, just if you drop off your block, it's a 9.5-inch square, unfinished 9.5. And this year, we used to kind of have a color theme, but because we've all kind of had a rough year, and a rough almost year and a half now, it seems like 2 years, we just decided that the color theme is whatever makes you happy colors. So it's going to end up being a scrap quilty kind of thing, but the objective is that the colors and the block puts a smile on your face. So that's kind of the theme. So there's no telling what these blocks are going to look like, but we just know that it's going to be something that makes us happy. So I hope you join us for that, because it's always someone's raising their hand.
Yeah, so can we Diane wants to know the name of the mermaid pattern book and the table runner pattern name. There may be a close-up of those.
Okay.
Consona it's a 9.5-inch block, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, can they mail that block in if they
Yes.
don't want to drop it in?
Yes.
Drop it off?
We're
So
going
you just make up a block.
to, you make a block.
Anything you want to do.
Whatever makes you happy. It doesn't have to be.
The only requirement is you have to smile when you're done.
Yeah, it has to make
Is
you
there a
smile.
mermaid one as well?
That's
That's the mermaid, okay.
Oh,
There's the mermaid, and here's the mermaid herself.
That is cute. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's precious.
And if you've met
Oh, there's an octopus.
If you've met Hillary's little girls, if you've seen them running around the store, I mean, this is like the epitome of that. So this is just the cutest little thing.
Yeah, have Carol, let's show that too, that's.
So do you want to, Carol, do you want to give them a
I'm
close?
gonna do it again. I'm gonna sell.
We don't have a name yet.
We don't have a name yet.
We need a name.
Mariola.
And the table runner pattern name?
The table runner is super easy. It's called the Easy Stripped or Striped?
Striped.
Striped.
Before we stuff it.
And the only true requirement on this is that you use a 60-degree ruler.
You have to have a 60-degree
To
ruler
do the end point.
and a border fabric.
And this is a great way of using a border fabric. because
Yeah.
There's not too many patterns you can use. If you have any leftover border fabric.
This is perfect.
Everything is backwards in this case.
Yeah. Any other questions? So we hope you join us in December. We normally, we hope to meet in person. We are going to meet in person. We still have to deal with, we'll think about the details of whether we're going to have food, because normally we just have a big, food
Yeah.
thing, but we may just not do that and just get together and do a show and tell of things that you guys have been working on throughout the year and do our awesome lock exchange. But it's always a lot of fun. It's good to see what, what people come up with. And as long as the fabric makes you happy and brings a smile to your face, I think that's what's going to make it so special. So any other questions? Do you guys here have any questions? No? All good?
And as Kathy said earlier, I will be setting up the class schedule for next year. So if you have any interest in teaching or would like to learn any specific techniques or whatever, please just let me know. You can drop me an email at carol@BerninaWorldOfSewing.com or come into the store.
Yeah.
And talk about it.
All right, guys. I guess that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. Thank you. Mike, thank you as always.
Very good.